Maybe Tronarola is like secretly in Cuba. Guantanamo. Okay. Sumaher. What is that flag now? East Turkestan. Maybe that's his real location. Turkestan. As opposed to Turkmenistan, which is different. My geography is terrible. Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We're taking challenges 7+5 casual. I gained a follow from an account that's closed yesterday. That's awesome. Well, that didn't last long. Alright, well, anyway, it's the thought that counts. Good morning, Schumacher. Michael Schumacher. Black again. Yeah. Weird openings Wednesday. Okay, what you gonna do? I've been thinking about doing like a classical openings stream where I only play d4, d5, e4, e5 every single game. And like, I guess e4 with white. One day we'll do that. Schumacher wasn't ready for me to accept his challenge. Rudolf Spielmann, Part 7. How many games did we say Spielmann had in the proverbial database? Oh man, I can't believe Schumacher's... He's gotten drunk and fallen under the table again. We asked Rustam if it's allowed... We'll ask Rustam if it's allowed to wake him up. Yeah, we're definitely playing D45. But it's Weird Openings Wednesday. Stream title: Unbelievably Weird Openings and Amazing Concepts. It's like a circus in here. What's up? You know we've got to play something extreme, right? The Albin. 2 book series on the Albin. Now we played this before with 97. He probably forgot though. You know, I think we most likely have played this against him at least once. All right, I'm just thinking energy. You know, I want to play with maximum energy. No matter what we do here, it has to be filled with energy. Alright. Husky. Now the interesting thing about this funky move order is that we like could transpose back into, but I mean, you know, likely, I mean, I guess like G3, D4 could happen. It could transpose back into a normal Albin. What are your thoughts on the Alpin variation? Oh, someone was showing me, introducing me to, I don't use Chessable, but someone was just showing it to me. And I'm not big on memorization of openings, so I was never really attracted to Chessable. But I noticed someone had a Chessable course, and I was thinking, ugh, the Alpin. You know, not being a native E4 player, and being a Sicilian player as black, I was like, I have this like deep I have this very deep hatred for the Alpin. That makes it hard to consider playing it like from white's perspective. But I'm a rational individual, so I realize the Alpin is a good system. And, you know, there's more than one way to play the Alpin. You can kind of play it as an attacking system, but you can also be like kind of a chicken and play it in in a very solid way, almost like you're playing for a draw. So it's an interesting question. And I guess essentially the threat is like bishop takes e7. What about d4 now? Better late than never. Alright, let's... I mean, d4 e3 is a problem. Actually, d4 e3. You know me. I don't like d4 e3. If bishop takes e7, knight takes e7. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. You know, it's funny, Husky. I think that's our answer. Like, there's more than one way to play the c3 Sicilian. I think so. This is a system that can be, you know, it's broad enough that like there isn't one way of playing it. It's not the Smith-Morra Gambit or something, although they can be related. I think there's more than one way to skin the horse there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone who plays it is like a chicken and they should be taken out and shot. But then there's some aggressive players. Vido Levente, our friend who streams, I mean, Levente always played it in a very aggressive way. There's other like people I've played who like they seem like they want to trade the pieces and just have a solid position and draw, which I detest, you know. All right, Queen A5. Never would have guessed this was an Albin at this point. Why should I trade queens here? Uber driver would love this. And Porcupines has many sharp spines. I can't remember who did this like recent C3 Alipin. I don't know, man. There's like a million books and things on the C3 Sicilian probably. You know, I think one thing that's interesting is like you never really saw it popular at the highest levels. It feels like you got like the Kovacevic and Tivyakov. It's always like some kind of second tier grandmasters. Yevgeny Sveshnikov. That's the interesting thing about the C3 Sicilian. It doesn't seem like it was ever popularized by like a top 10 style players. Maybe now you see it a little more, but wow, thanks to the Dark Square Bishop. Delicious. Bishops are worth more than knights. Howard Staunton. 3.5 pawns. Acerbate, no jokes. No, I mean, honestly, like, I think the C3 Sicilian is a practical opening. You see, the problem is, like, there's so many ways. Oof, there's a check there. Not crazy about this check. Bishop e5 checks c6. Knight takes. Castles. I like it. I like it. The, anyone supporting Morocco tonight? Dude, like, who isn't? You gotta root for the underdog, bro. At least I do. Unless you have some political reasons for not rooting for them. You know. let's say something against Morocco. I gotta root for the underdog. So it's Morocco against France, right? It's the and this is the colonist dynamic, right? It's like India versus England or something. All right, man. Croatia got destroyed, huh? Oof. Well, yeah, I think like in chess tournaments, you go a while before people start taking you seriously. You know, a lot of younger players who are talented, they'll knock off a bunch of strong players before the other strong players figure it out. You know, they're like, oh shit, this guy's really good. I'm going to take him seriously. You know, so maybe it'll be the case that France is like not going to do the same thing, you know, where they underestimate their opponent. I think we saw that yesterday with Argentina and Croatia. Really, like, okay, I need a plan here. Queenside majority. My philosophy with chess is like you never underestimate anybody, you know, on principle. Get out your vacuums. Mr. Dyson is in the house. Vacuum this. But I'm not really a football fan, so what the bleep am I talking about anyway? I don't know what I'm talking about. They have the French Foreign Legion. It's funny. Astrobate knows everything, everything he knows about Morocco he learned from Bugs Bunny cartoons. Alright. 2 bishops. Do we have a doctor in the house? Uh-oh. You know what that's about, right? Oof. Damn it. I don't want to trade bishops. Do you understand me? You're getting rid of your weak pawn. That sucks. But what about this like knight versus bishop ending? And black's obviously better. But is it better enough? Am I better enough? I'd rather not take the chance on it, honestly. How do you have 4 minutes to 1 minute? What is going on here? Ooh. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? I don't know, man. Oh my god, I blundered. Jesus Christ. This isn't the normal Sumaher here. Something strange going on. He's playing like differently today. Just lost my pawn. Damn, dude. I mean, how is he suddenly so fast and so strong? What happened here? In the morning. You had football session last night? Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Yeah, I mean, b4 instantly. I just have to take it and trade pawns. Instead, I decided to lose a pawn. I mean, hopefully I can draw. Not at all certain about that, though. Really tough ending. I threw away a nearly winning position here. I should have had tremendous chances to win. But I don't understand like where my time went and why he hasn't used any time for the whole game. Where the hell did my time go? Now things are getting a little bit weird. I get it. Do I get it? I don't know if I get it or not. I think I was abducted by aliens and lost time. I don't know how he had so much time. I'm talking about, I had a good position. Okay, I spent some time in the opening. I'm like clearly better. Next thing I know, I'm like lost in one move. From clearly better to lost in one move. Okay. I just totally missed 96 attacking my... It's probably a draw after b4, objectively. He's already, like, drawing. This is a weird situation. OMG. I think we gotta take the pawn. OMG. We have passed pawn. If I win this, it's really sick. We did have good king. He's clearly pumped up on adrenaline from football, supposedly. I don't think we played this endgame very well, boys and girls. Like, either side. It might have been lost. I agree. You know, it's very likely I was lost. Very likely. Slightly better king, bishop versus knight, but still, I'm just like a whole pawn down. I'm not sure if I should even have traded bishops on e6. Oh, goodness me. How about that pawn? Can I attack the pawn? Is that a good move? Why is that a good move? Because it won't be possible later? I don't know. Does this move serve a purpose, really? Uh-oh, Mubot deleted. Deleted. Mubot deleted somebody's message. Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob. Boom. The Muppet Hospital. Damn. Oh. Oh no. Oh shit. I blundered. It's a draw. I forgot he had a4, knight c5. Got me. Oh my god, what a bad game. Both of us. Look at this endgame we played. Oof. Wow, the end was drawn since... Okay, yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's an interesting question if he's winning or not. You know, the one move blunder. Is he winning or not? Is this ending winning or not? I don't know. So bishop e6, the engine hates bishop e6. And it thinks I'm holding easily after bishop d7. Wow. So I'm holding easily if I don't trade bishops here. Wow, that's like mildly surprising. My position was so good before that. He's totally equal once he gets in d5. He was never lost. Just worse. Alright, next game. Throne Roll, do you have like... Do they give you like, you know... free time on Wednesdays to come out of the gulag? Troll only plays on Wednesdays just to troll me because you can't have openings at Chestnut 60. Weird Wednesday unusual opening stream. He only comes on Wednesdays. Was King C6 attacking knight better than my pawn grab? I don't know. The computer doesn't think I ever had winning chance. So I guess it doesn't matter. Computer's always right. I guess there's one school of thought. You could play Chess 960 where you just like make, you know, very few pawn moves or the absolute minimum number of pawn moves. I never really thought about approaching it like that. And generally I try not to make pawn weaknesses, but it feels like in Chess 960 you need like a guiding sort of philosophy to play by. Since you don't have opening theory, like I have to make pawn moves to get my bishops out, so you can't completely avoid it. It just seems like it leads to closed positions more than normal chess. But maybe it's just the way that I play. Does anyone else have the same experience? Do you feel like it feels like it's always closed. It's hard to get an open game. I'm just trying to think of like a way I could play and you guys hear that sound? Is that annoying? It's probably annoying. Alright, I'll turn it off. It's gonna make a sound. Alright. Only in the Karu. Karu! Alright, it's the Joko piano. Yeah, screw it, man. Double my pawns. You got me, man. You got me. Oh, hurt me. You got me, babe. Alright, so knight c3. f5. The more I see I'm not going to make pawn moves, the more I make. There was in the news the other day that Cher's mother died. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Cher's like 70 or something. Her mother just died. What? Alright. Anyways. Who the fuck is Cher? Man, this guy is annoying to play against. And I hate Chess 960, by the way. Masturbate. Fisher mentioned that the rook files are to be treated as they are the edge of the board. Are to be treated as they are the edge of the board. Did Fisher ever actually play Fisher Random Chess? Is there any recorded evidence of like Bobby Fischer Chess 960 games? I mean, is there any recorded instance of Fischer playing Chess 960? Or is it just like named after him, but you know, we have no scientific evidence he actually played Fischer Random. It's just a urban myth. Knight there. Urban myth. He's 1500. That's very amusing. Boring. Chess 960 is boring. It's 10 times more boring than normal chess. That's my problem with it. What is that, Sean Pinto? Disinformation? He like carrot juice? Yeah, the guy like manipulates his ratings. He should be banned. Real chess says 960. Real chess is real chess. Therefore, by definition, chess 960 is not real chess. But, you know, you can have your own opinion. We all have our own opinions about things. That's alright. Yesterday, Mr. Coffee called chess Western chess. He was like, that doesn't make sense, you know. Dude, seriously? You just, like, mouse slipped? He played, like, a perfect game, and now he's mouse slipping e4. Suddenly he decided he wanted to play for queen a6 check. But it's weird. It's, like, not really his style, you know? Do you think he's a computer? Do you think he uses a computer to play some of his moves? He just doesn't use the tactical suggestions. He uses the computer to play positional moves, and then like he ignores the tactics. You got to admit, this account is totally sus. I mean, he's got the manipulated ratings. Oftentimes he plays like, I don't know, he's had like dozens of winning positions against me and loses on time. E4 is tactical. It's a word, man. Tactical is a word. I mean, I think, like, you know, the strategic plan is clear. When I say tactics, I'm talking about calculation, combinations of moves, forcing sequences. No, he's simply opening the queen here. You can call it tactical, but I think it doesn't fit the definition of necessarily tactical. It's more like just maximizing the mobility of his pieces. He's not calculating anything other than one move deep, you know. He's just throwing the pawns up there that open his pieces max. You know, without any sort of take kind of calculation. He doesn't calculate. When his computer suggests a tactical move, he dismisses it. Why is my king so airy crazy? Well, I mean, I made one pawn capture on c6. Now I had to play a5, or I mean, I didn't have to play a5, actually. This is kind of annoying. He'll lose on time anyway. Usually. Yeah, but his rating, his classical rating is messed up. It's supposed to be like 1888, and haha, it's 1889. Was 1889 a good year? No? Nothing computer-like about White's play. What? Why there? Why not take on e6? Something very strange here about this style of play. If he's not a subscriber, I'm not going to play him on Wednesdays anymore. Queen e6 check. How's my bishop doing? How good is that knight, objectively? So if I play like rook d6, he has d5. Yeah, it's a problem. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, he has d5. Oh shit. He has a bad bishop. Bad bishop versus good bishop. Queen a4 check. The one thing I don't want to do is trade queens here. No tradey of queens. What does that move do? Why didn't I play rook e8? Controlling c4. See, he's trying to play c4 now. That's his big freaking idea. Big idea c4. Oh my god, he has a check there. So I'm not going there. I should have left my king on f8, my queen on f8. Yeah, I castled queenside. So ridiculous. Draw. Do you still take sub games for analysis on Thursdays? Centipon lost 3 inaccuracies, 3 blunders for white, 6 inaccuracies, 1 blunder for black, 1 mistake. See, this chess knight 60, man. It's so stupid. Yes, I do. Thursday, tomorrow. Guys, we need games for tomorrow. I played F6. It turns out I might as well have just played F5. It would have saved me a tempo. So it's like white has a clear advantage after 5 moves. He plays the opening perfectly. I think he has some kind of like chess 960 opening book. Computer doesn't really like knight f3, although it's like the most natural move on the board. G4. Yeah, G4 is up there. See, I wouldn't have played that move. That's the third choice of the engine. G4. Yeah, like how do you possibly find this idea of G5? Wow. All right. Anyways, I'm done with chess 960. I quit. And we're playing Troll. Husky. Hey, it's Miro. Sean Pinto. Porcupine. Guys, we need games for tomorrow night's stream. Need games. Send games. Please enable 2-factor authorization. Every Wednesday, Husky comes to the stream and plays knight f3 on move 1. Sigh. Alright. Last time, what did you do? Like a4? No, I did h6 last time we played. I said I would play like classically today, but I have to play weird openings. Come on. That's just a bad move. It's not a weird opening. You're taking it too far. All right. It's all right. I played a lot of lobsters in my life. I'm playing the Black Mardemer. Whoa, did you even see my move? Did you like pre-move that? That's a pre-move? I think it was a pre-move. It's a central pawn. I mean, I feel like I've got to take it. You don't have knight g5, which is kind of a problem. He really kind of needs to put the knight on g5, I would think. Ideally. A misclick, but like, what did you misclick? Like, what do you mean? What did you mean to click? You got h4 and then the misclick e4. But I'm curious, like, what he meant to click. You think he meant to click? Oh, he meant to click the e5 pawn and take, probably. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you were planning to play e4 after f takes e5. Oh, right. Right. Alright. Okay, now it's an interesting position. I can try f5. But I don't know if I trust that. I think we're gonna play sensibly here. Check. Check. You got my e-pawn, man. I wouldn't think too long about that. That's like a nuclear bomb. He's not taking my e-pawn. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna let Husky play on Wednesdays anymore. Alright. You can take Wednesdays off from now on. You can't let the e-pawn stay on the board. He didn't want to trade queens, but the alternative is very dangerous. Yeah, but I mean, a draw is better than a loss. You're playing the 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss. Hungarian Championship formula. If it's like 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, maybe not playing knight takes e4 is the best move. If a knight is worth 3 pawns, how much is that pawn on e4 worth? Is what I wonder. It's got to be worth at least 2 pawns. I mean, whatever. Your chances of winning are probably better in the queenless middle game than with that e-pawn on the board, I think. That's the mother of all pawns. It's super pawn. Okay. Uber pawn. So what should I do? You gotta watch the queen b5 check. I mean, he could sack a piece on e4. It's looking like it's, slowly might become a thing. Knight takes e4, pawn e4, queen e4. So we definitely want to consider that. Queen e7 is dangerous. Because of a couple of different moves. Let's say I played bishop e6, for example. He has queen b5 check. There is a possibility here of playing knight c6. I'm also having hallucinations, I just realized. Wow. I was literally starting to have hallucinations that his bishop could jump over his knight on d2. So bishop d7, knight e4, pawn e4. There's stuff like that. I guess knight f6 is logical. I was even thinking of knight c6 voluntarily. Come back for this square. But once I realized this bishop can't go to g5, I decided, okay, I guess knight f6 is good. What is the material value of pawn on e4? Lots. Now the bishop can move. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Alright. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, brother. Obviously, not my only move there. Probably not the great, actually. Okay, if bishop g5, I can play, what? h6, rook d1, knight d4. Interesting. This is probably safer. Okay, so what is white threatening? Castle's queenside? All of your pieces are like perfectly defended. All of his pieces are perfectly placed now. After his initial opening of knight f3, d5, h4, followed by the mouse slip, e4, knight f d2, queen h5 check. Now he managed to coordinate his entire position. I should have exchanged on c4 probably, but he seems to have compensation already. He's managed to play around the mega pawn on e4. Now I have to be very careful. But it's impressive how well he's been able to perfectly coordinate all of his pieces after a joke move and a supposed like mouse slip. He's only one pawn down, with again like excellent coordination. It's pretty disturbing. The white's position is as good as it is. What? Okay. I guess this. I guess if he tries to play h5, I can just take it, you know. It's not like the Dutch or something. Knight h5. But I mean, I just want to say, like, I don't mean people to play, like, h4 on the second move, and I don't want to play, like, really patently bad moves. Alright, knight b5. That's not my intention with the Weird Wednesday. To play, like, crazy weird stuff. Like, just, you know, sort of real openings that are unusual. Is what I mean. Alright. I guess I gotta give a pawn back here. Okay, where's the weak point? No way to exploit the weak point, f2. Unbelievable. He's absolutely okay. h6. Hangs the g6. Jesus. So he can give me pawn odds and, like, put pressure on me. He's that strong. Can I castle? Should I castle? Is castling legal? But then we have, like, h5. Oh my god. This is crazy. It's just crazy, dude. How can he have such perfect coordination? Well, we know White made at least 2 mistakes in this game, but I'm sure I made some too. You can play... What am I supposed to play? Rook d8, rook c8? Big Island. The Big Island. Where's... It's just Zebra. How's the volcano coming along? I totally forgot, man. Seen any good volcanoes lately? He got the break in. He's attacking my super pawn. How dare you? How dare you attack the super pawn? I thought you were going to avoid the exchange. He sees everything. Where should I go? So if I trade bishops, he can win with f4. I shouldn't have played h5. So check this CPL out. I would say it's like a perfect game, except for the two blunders. They gave him credit for one blunder, I guess e4. And otherwise, there's some inaccuracies. Interestingly, he had compensation for the pawn pretty quickly here. What I'm really curious about is this position. So after e4 double question mark, I play pawn takes pawn and you play knight fd2. I definitely would have traded queens. Wow. Computer is really on the fence about it. You know, computer ends up My engine ends up preferring to trade queens. And liking e3 for me. Shit. That's another approach. Queen h5, check g6, queen e2. That's the exact line the computer wanted to go for. Knight f7. Never considered this. Anyway, interesting game. Pleases master. My precious. Alright. Astrobate, you're in the list for tomorrow night's stream. Interesting game. GM Sean. But our intention is not to like play ridiculous moves and give master pawn and position odds. Alright. We're trying to play weird openings. Unusual openings. I should really call it unusual openings. Or offbeat. Maybe offbeat is better. Offbeat. We'll call it offbeat next time. It sounds cooler. Unusual is... Unusual is just not extreme enough. John Legend invited. What are you talking about, Astrobate? What are you talking about, man? Get some people here to the stream. Let's get some challenges. Wednesday always has the worst viewership. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my stream subject matter or just Wednesdays. People hate hump day. GM Sean is not here. Or he is here, but he's not. Alright. That's it. I quit. Going back to online poker. Alright. Cancelled. You're cancelled. Next challenge. I got 2 games in the stream for tomorrow night. Astrobate and Eric the Red. I like how lichess suddenly putting a big donate badge up there. That seems kind of weird. I was surprised by that. That's not a good sign, actually. A big golden donate at the top tells me they're in trouble or something. I don't know. That's sort of weird. You better be sorry. You're gonna be sorry. You're really gonna be sorry in a minute. Title Tuesday. Give me a break. What a waste of time. I don't know, man. I stopped following Hikaru. Alright. E4, C5, knight F3. We gotta play something here. Maybe a delayed delayed B4. Delayed wing gambit. Wingus gambitus. You know, one thing is like he can play B3. Well, let's try something a little off the beaten path here. The pathos. Off pathos beaten us. Open meme Sicilian. It's like a Bodler Wing Gambit hybrid. I'm pretending I'm playing the... We're just pretending we're playing the Evans Gambit is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, okay, my main idea is to prevent that b3 crap, you know? If he's going to play b3 and feed the pawn back to me, c takes b does very little for white's position. This is not inspiring either, though. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday Morning. International Master William Paschall hosting Weird Wednesday. Unbelievably weird openings and amazing concepts. Pulled pork pawn. Pulled file pawn into b file. Man, look at that. Rook a7. Oh, you just lost the pawn back straight up? Duh. Oh, we've got an acerbate situation with like knight f6 coming up. So he'll like get my bishop, I guess. Got our pawn back. Black with knight f6 here. I'll have to play knight c3. But it's not a problem. I guess I don't have to play knight c3. I can also play various moves. d3, queen e2, castles. If castle's e6, then I'm going to lose a pawn. So it has to be d3, queen e2, or knight c3. Something to protect the pawn on e4. Mad Quick Chess. Long time no see. 1 bit donated. Wow, you're in the leaderboard, or on it even. Yeah, you gotta like knight c3, I think. Or do you? I don't know. Not inspired by anything here, honestly. This is a nice cheapo, though. Number 2 on the leaderboard with 1 bit donated for Mad Quick Chess. Mr. Coffee, dominating. It's always good to get a nice bit donation on Wednesday mornings. It's a pretty slow day here. 1 bit, more than 0. Guys, tomorrow night we have subscriber stream. Game analysis if you're a subscriber. He doesn't want my bishop? If you don't want my bishop, I'll keep it. Maybe. At this point, actually, after queen c7, I mean, even capturing it might not be a good move for black. Black's position is highly suspicious. Highly toxic. So what would I do? Like bishop b3, knight c6, and then what? Yeah, I'm not crazy about this moving the bishop thing. He's going to play e6 anyway, probably. Plus now his queen is under attack if he takes on d5, so I'm not going anywhere. Infinitely. So bishop e3, knight c6. I have problems with my b pawn. Bishop a3, not a real good move. So I guess we go to a2. It sort of destroys the point of the cheapo, but who cares? So knight c6, rook b1. If necessary. Not loving that. I mean, black's position seems okay except for the rook a7 thing. And this doesn't really make sense, you know, rook on a7, queen on c7. They're like in conflict. They're having internal conflicts on the black side. No, after bishop e3, knight c6, how am I going to defend my pawn? Dude, seriously. Of course, bishop e3. But how am I going to protect my b pawn after that? What am I going to do? Knight a2? Play bishop a3? The problem is after bishop e3, I have no good way of protecting my b pawn. I've got to be able to protect the b pawn. You know, it's not just about my threats. I'm not threatening anything with knight takes b5. You know, now it looks stupid because he played bishop b7. You know, who expects him to play bishop b7 there? But, I had to keep the b-pawn, you know, potentially protected. A PP pawn. Potentially protected pass pawn. Actually, it's not. Alright, bishop b2, knight d5, sacrifice, knight b5, pawn b5, bishop e6. There's the fun bishop takes e6, which, you know, it's amusing, but I don't trust it. Now I have a problem, though. I mean, how do I complete my development here? Maybe knight d4. Knight d4. The subtle ideas against e6 and b5. Various cheesy sacrifices. And I'm just not going to develop my bishop. You know, forget fundamentals. Why focus on fundamentals when you can play for cheapos, right? I don't know. I mean, bishop takes e6 is such a common kind of Sicilian sacrifice. You know, incidentally, if I ever played bishop takes e6, he might have queen b6 there. If it was my turn and I played bishop takes e6, he has queen b6. And then I have what? I have to lose material. Did you hear Acerbate New Zealand's going to ban smoking? What would you do, man? They're going to prohibit smoking over the long term. Don't plan on moving. Actually, it's alright because you're like old. They have this system that's gonna. You're gonna have to be like, only old people can buy cigarettes or buy tobacco products. That's not amusing. Knight c6. Look at this. Nice move. So if we go for it, we go for it, we go for it. You guys want to do this? It just feels wrong. This feels absolutely wrong. I'm certain this is no good. Mari. As in Povich. You would live with the Maripovich. Maori. Phonetically spelling. Here we focus on the phonetic spelling of indigenous populations. Maori. Yeah, man. Like, can you force like indigenous peoples to not smoke? No, you can't smoke your peace pipe anymore. Like, prohibition is stupid. It's just gonna create a black market scenario. Build a wall. That's what I say. And GM Sean is good. A good player. Very solid. Getting better all the time. Look at the bad score he has. You would never guess that if you took the games on an individual basis. You would be like, how does he have like 0 points against you? 1 point. Doesn't even seem like possible. What's he thinking about here? Yeah, it's like the only good move. I do have bishop e3 though. Now that sounds cool, being a tobacco smuggler. Now there's something we could do with you, Astrobate. Tobacco and mushroom smuggler. Oh man, he's got the control of the c3 now. Bishop c4. Bishop c4. Bishop c4, knight c3. With the idea of knight takes e4. It's so sick. What am I gonna do? You know, having a tobacco plant is a federal crime? Jesus. Dude, they also, like, fine people $10 million for bringing a sandwich in the country. That's one way to, like, limit immigration. Have all kinds of, like, draconian laws. Who wants to live there? I felt like Australia needed immigration. It's like Canada. I'm not moving there, man. Don't worry. Australia's expensive, too. Alright. I imagine New Zealand's even more so. Wow, d5. Oof. Another great move, maybe. Maybe. My b4 pawn is hanging. What am I going to do about that? That's a serious problem. This guy is a brilliant genius. What am I doing here? Seriously. Playing d5 with his king still in the center. Did I miss bishop a4? Well, I should have considered it a little more heavily, but it was on the horizon. We've still got possibilities of bishop a4. You're just a materialistic dude. And now knight c3. So what about G2? Black got like kind of carried away. I mean, I love his game, but too much. It's too much intuition. Not enough. Just calculation. Man, Queen D2, Queen C6. Okay, how sick is this? Queen D2, Queen C6. F3, Knight to D4. With no time on the clock. Nope. He did Knight D4 first. Is that winning? Bishop takes G2. Is his name Herschel Walker? Alright. Herschel Walker like runs for he runs for senator. The idiot lives in Texas. Alright, yeah. It's not a political appointment. It's a grandmaster. Alright. GM Sean, mysterious account. Trust, but verify. Man, I think something weird's gone on. lichess had a restart earlier. That's my feelings about online persona and chess play. 389 ping going on here. What is happening? Why do I have a 300 ping? Children's, we have time for a couple more games. You heard the sound of cards shuffling? That must be me moving back to online poker because I don't have anyone watching the streams anymore. We need better stream titles. Wednesday's not popular. I need 2 more challenges. Astrobate, you're not allowed to challenge. You just lose on purpose. Oh no. GM Sean challenged me again. As if the last game wasn't tough enough. We don't have any other challengers. Nobody loves me. Come on, guys. Where is everybody? Why do I have viewers on Mondays but not on Wednesdays? Why do we have viewers on Mondays and Wednesday mornings, but Mondays and Friday mornings, but not on Wednesdays? What is the problem with Wednesday? Can someone explain this to me? What's the difference between like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? I don't understand. What is wrong with Wednesdays? They just don't like the weird opening stream? It's not popular? You want boring mainstream openings? I'll just keep playing like GM Sean every single game. I've got insane lag. 200 still. Now I get another challenge. Now testosterone shows up. Can we play like something fun? No London system, please. Don't play the London system. Dyslexic London system. That is not a move. Like, it is, but it isn't. Alright. I guess you can play the gambit, knight c3. Why do people do this? I've played this a bunch of times. This is actually not a theoretical thing. But honestly, I mean, looks pretty reasonable for black. I might have even played this against you already. Black's supposed to play knight takes c4. Of course, it's like the best move. But, you know, having said that, I feel like d5 maybe is more complex. Even if it's objectively not as good a move. Elephant, man. Hey, Will. Should be studying, to be honest, but I got distracted. Maybe I'll throw a challenge again. Oh, you gotta go. Oh, no. Princess Chess 6-4. We have time for one more challenge. Maybe we can beat Princess Chess. So now, yeah, queen takes d5, knight c3. And then the eternal question of, like, where to put the queen. If e4, queen e2. Is a problem. Not today. Aw, Princess Chess. Come on. Guys, I have time for one more challenge. So it's like a5, c5, e6, d6. Any other options? We can't drop the pawn on e5. Which is the best square, sire? A similar game yesterday. It occurred to me that, oh yeah, I can castle queenside. c6. c6. It's not a good square. It keeps an eye on g2, but once he castles, I'm going to have to deal with the pawn anyway. The c6 will... Yeah, c6 is temporarily an option. Princess Chess, you got to get a better schedule. All right. I don't like c5. Doesn't feel right. a5. It's a5 or a5. If queen e6 castles queenside, I don't like the position of my queen. So it's d6 or a5 then. d6 or a5. It's the center counter. Sleepy drunk. Drunky sleep. Sleepy drunky. I'm always sleepy lately. So I can play knight to c6 and try to castle queenside. Try being the operative word. Knight c6. Rook e1, bishop g4. H3, H5, anyone? I guess I might as well play knight c6 first. Make sure my queen gets trapped on a5. Good to see Turkey Farm back. We're up to almost 20 viewers. I really need to do longer streams, I guess, if I want to have more viewers. We're just doing short streams in the morning, usually 2.5 hours max. Tomorrow night, please support the stream by submitting a game, subscribing and submitting a game. Turkey Farm, become a subscriber. I'm pretty sure, I'm positive, I've heard you never say play Queen A. I'm sorry, I can't read. You need to switch to other chess websites. Other chess websites. Yeah. Last year I had a message from like what was it? That evil chess site? I was like, Turkey Farm subscribed. Nice. Submit a game for Thursday. Tomorrow night subscriber stream. I was like, go to hell. Chess.com. Cheese.com. I don't play on that site. I never would. I can't lower myself. I can't lower my standards. I'll suffer. I'd be homeless before I would stream on chess.com. I honestly would rather be homeless. Alright, rook e1, bishop g4, h3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6. What's the problem? d4 castles. We're going to go for it. If h3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, he could play knight takes e5 or d4. Then I'm castling queenside. Knight e5, complicated. Yeah, I don't know about other chess sites. What other chess sites are there? Oh shit, he has this. No way. No freaking way. How many pieces can I get for my queen? He had this move. Oh my god. No freaking way. You have that. Duh. This is another GM Sean brilliancy. That's why it's not good. Okay, well, we're lost, probably. That's it. Can I sack my queen? No. Seriously, I can sack my queen. Queen e5, rook e5, knight e5. Queen e1. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh shit. My thoughts exactly. I missed that one, unfortunately. Bishop takes, knight takes c6, and he picks up the whole queen. And nothing but the queen, so help you God. Again, we've got to ask the question, why is this player 1 in 50 against me if he can find moves like this? And there is no answer to that question. Of course there's no answer to that question. Or should there be? More paranoia, but justified. Justifiable paranoia on my part. You know, but I'm done making speculations, whatever. It's a great move, of course it is. It's a forced win. I just totally missed it. Forced wins are relative. He also found it using, pretty little time. So I'm down a queen for a rook. Ye of little time. You have that too. The 1700 Blitz player? Okay. Dude, seriously? You beat me in 11 moves. 1 inaccuracy. Yes, we know. Bishop c4 is inaccuracy. Then he played the engine move every time. Let's see. No, you made your day. So d5. Bishop takes d5. Secondary engine move. Queen e5 is the best move. Castles. Knight c6 the best move. For some reason the computer doesn't like rook e1. I have to play anything else. Bishop e6, bishop e7, f6 even. It's not enough that he crushed me in 11 moves. He has to reference Eric Rosen. Alright. He saw it in an Eric Rosen game. Yes, Eric Rosen invented it. Of course. It's not enough that you beat me, you're 1 in 50. But I panicked here. I'm lost. It's totally lost, but I could have played bishop e6 and tried to somehow, hang on. This is really bad too. After knight takes c5, queen takes g4, I can't. This is under attack. Yeah, I'm just lost in one move. Wow. I was focusing completely on h3, bishop h5, ironically. It's funny, this is even better now. My analysis was focused on this. Something like this, like here. When black was good. No, GM Sean is 1 in 40. What is it? 1 in... You're 1 in 50 against me? 2 in 50? That's pretty unbelievable. Alright. Alright, Morales submitted a game for Thursday. I'm used to it. Miralles is falling behind in terms of the quest for the most games. Hiroko. Okay, last game for today. Weird French with white. It's not that weird. Queen E2. Queen E2. This is my pet variation. This is my pet. My precious. I'm already, like, I already don't like my position. I know that this is kind of usual. Just don't have the, not feeling it today. Is that 4 bad? Is that 4 bad? Hiroko. It's a Sicilian. Hikaru. I wouldn't play it. Well, that's reassuring. I'm just transposing to the big clamp. Oh, B5. Look out. There goes my late squares. He's not big on, like, thinking about his moves. He's got the same score as GM Sean, but he's 1890. Actually, but Hiroko doesn't have nearly as many winning positions against me as GM Sean. GM Sean has probably like 10 winning positions out of those 50 games. It's really weird. Wow, B4. I mean, Hiroko's probably had some winning positions, but not nearly so many. GM Sean would, like, play the whole game perfectly and lose somehow every single time. It was very weird. He's also playing this extremely well, using no time at all. I think. Although maybe F5 is a weird idea. I have, like, no self-confidence at all. What's up with that? Yeah, I don't know about the knight on h6. It's obviously good if I play e5. Yeah, that looks like he's getting carried away here. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing now with f5? Wow. This open file let's check. 1938 bullet, 9,700 games. 1720, only 5,000 blitz games. And in rapid, only 1,700. Exactly. It's like playing World Loser or something. It's like talking to the wall. Don't play bullet, it's bad for your game. Take your time. At some point I just give up. Nobody listens to me anyway. Yeah. Alright. Knight b4. The other move. I missed that. Oh, shit. Wow. Oh man, that is brutal. "30 seconds for the whole game." I wish I had like $1 for everyone on the stream that just doesn't listen to me and plays bullet chess and rapid time control. Why do they do it? Because they're addicted to playing bullet. That's why. It's not like they're trying to not listen to me. They have a drug addiction. They're like junkies. We should have like some kind of rehabilitation. I should start like a rehabilitation clinic for people who are addicted to bullet chess and can't improve. Dr. Coffee. Dr. Coffee would be like, leading the patients to the treatment area. Alright. I don't know, man. It's too late to start thinking once you have a bad position. You have to start thinking before you get a bad position. He's all about the fork on c2. What else are you gonna do? I don't understand what you're thinking about here. You gotta play knight c2. I mean, dude, it's your only chance. You think you have something tricky like d4? d4, bishop takes c6. I mean, b7. That doesn't work. You have to play knight c2. Why is he tanking? Did he, like, leave the game? Changes you made may not be saved. Okay. Damn, was I lagging or something? Yeah, so rook a, b1. Uh-oh. What other argument is there? Is there any argument for rook a1 here? If you know another argument, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I think he's like worse. He's in maybe lost here. Very, very close. I'm not sure which is the best move now. And maybe I shouldn't play like that move. Rook b7, rook takes g7. I don't want to lose my bishop though. Not particularly. This is a great position. Yeah, knight c2 doesn't look right. I mean, you gotta play rook d8 there. That can't be right. He's got to play for exchanges. He's gonna like get mated. Knight f7. Earlier we had someone campaigning for bishop e3. Yeah. It's kind of horrible. What position were you talking about, by the way? This is really pretty horrible. My rook's under attack. Nice. I like his knights. Oh, that's annoying. Staying alive. Have to retreat again? It's so annoying. I probably missed some sort of mate somewhere. I had rook c7 check there. Does that even do anything? Gotta get all the pieces in the game. Thus, knight h6. Ask not. So, not to be like Karen or something, but this is what I'm saying. Like, what does it matter if you have 3 minutes if you have a lost position? And you have like 2 minutes extra to think about how you can lose. Take your time in the beginning of the game not to get a good position, not to get a good position, not to get a bad position. Told you so. Dude, maybe I could make money creating like a therapy treatment program for bullet players, seriously. I could make money and make the world a better place. Make the chess world a better place. Because it's not just about making money. I mean, I could make a living and eliminate bullet chess. Help to eliminate bullet chess from the world. A scourge. The scourge that is bullet chess. First, you need to create a disorder. Bullet chess disorder. Nylon mask. Never slow roll. Unless people do it to you. Slow roll only in revenge situations. I can't stand it when people slow roll me. Chess, poker, Hearthstone, whatever. Like, if you have a winning position, just play the winning move. Don't sit there and be like, la 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 la. It's totally bad etiquette. If you have mate, play it, game. Even mate in one roll. Just if I really hate my opponent for some reason. Like, they offer me 3 draws during the game, or kick my feet under the table, or something like that, Then this slow roll is on the table. But otherwise, bullet chess disorder treatment. That'll be a stream title. Okay. BCD. Another victim of BCD. But seriously, I wonder, I have to go, guys, but I wonder if night before, did I have enough compensation for that exchange sack? Engine likes it. Obviously, F5 is like positional, mistake. Wow, the engine actually plays this. I didn't see it. So I go to this ending. It looks like, okay, no big deal, right? But it is a bigger deal than you think, positionally. And then here. So looks like white's in trouble because of this like family fork on c2. I play 95 check, which was the second best move apparently. Here he thought forever, and as I said, I thought like this, this was like the only other move what he could possibly be thinking of, but the problem is like take, knight c2, rook d3 check, and I'm out of the woods. So he had to do knight c2. WJ Loof, welcome. Welcome. Do you have bullet chess disorder? WJ Liff has bullet chess disorder with dyslexia. It's a special It's a special version. You can join our treatment program. So, bam. And then knight c2, only move. He tanked here, or I was just lagging? He tanked. You need treatment for bullet chess disorder? So rook a b1. Wow, even knight b3 is good. Damn, dude, that's brutal. Look at that slow motion, Zach. Knight takes e1, just recapture. And white is clearly better. How much is the pawn on e5 worth? How much is that doggy in the window? Right? How much is that worth? 2 pawns? Maybe 2.5? It's like a piece, man. That's like having an extra piece. A virtual piece. So it's a really nice exchange stack. Stockfish is really good at evaluating, I think, you know, positions where there's an exchange sack. It comes up with some really crazy ideas that are nice. But here I just have tremendous compensation. And now he's just like lost. It's disruptive. Yeah, I didn't know what to do at this point. There's just too many moves. Anyway, guys, it was fun. It was fun. You've been sticking to 10-0. Yeah, me too. I agree. I had someone contact me about playing blitz games. I gotta go, World Loser. I had someone contact me about blitz games, and like playing training blitz games, and the fastest I'll play is like 5+3. Exactly. I gotta go, unfortunately, World Loser. Wish you'd come just a little bit earlier. We've got to work. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Don't forget to send games in. Send your games in for tomorrow night's subscriber stream and bullet chess disorder therapy tomorrow night. Be there. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Good to see everybody. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.